Okay, so I just pulled one up from your math. I think this is the kind of question you're asking about. It says manufacturing machine has a 3% defect rate. If 9 items are chosen at random, what's the probability that at least one will have a defect? So at least one means the probability of one having a defect and the probability of two having a defect and the probability of three having a defect all the way up to probability of all 9 being defective. So I'm going to add those up, but that's a painstaking process. You can do that. It's just going to take a while. So instead, I'm going to say, well, what's the only other option here? If at least one has a defect, the only other option here would be that no items have a defect. Probability of 0 defects. That's the only other possibility. So I can just take 1 minus that. Okay? If you said, excuse me, if you said that you were rolling a die and you said, what's the probability of getting a 2 or greater number? That's the probability of rolling a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6. You can find all those and add them up. Or you can just say, what's the probability of getting a 1 and subtract it from 1? Because that's the only other possibility. So here I can say, all right, what's the probability of getting 0 defects? So let me pull my calculator up. So if I have 9 trials, and I say I want to know the probability of 0 defects, that's going to be a PDF. 9 trials. The chance of a defect is 0.03. I want to know the chance of 0. So I hit paste, and that's my answer, but I want 1 minus that. So I'll do 1 minus my answer, and I get 0.239768 or 0.23977. Okay, or if you really want to just to double check your work, you could say, okay, let me find the probability of 1 defect, and then 2 defects, and then 3 defects, and all the way up to 9 defects, and add them up. You should get the exact same thing.